Hello? Hi. Hi, Chad. It's been a while. Sorry about restarting stream. I had to install some drivers for my tablet. And then I had to restart my PC. Let's see. All right. So I should use the same colors. This one. And paint it. We'll see. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish this. Hi, Lily! How are you? I miss you guys so much. Feel like it's been ages. I was afraid you will forget about me. This should be very round. I miss you too. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm so sorry, but it's gonna have to be like this. College is getting in the way. I did hate not being able to stream, but I did love having so much quote-unquote free time. And by free time, I was like, okay, I can finally cook. I can finally meal prep something and have something decent. I've been good. How about you been? Pretty good, pretty well. I'm trying to, you know, stay up to date. College. I cleaned my room. I'm gonna clean the bathroom this weekend. Maybe the kitchen a little bit too. But most importantly, I want to do all those assignments and homework I need to do. And finish the art that it's been due for a while. I swear today we were gonna play a horror game, but I forgot. I changed it because it is a game recommended by Skitter, and I wanted her to have the chance to watch it. She's always so busy with work, and also her birthday is coming up, and she's traveling to a convention. She's so busy. Also, my package came. I went to pick it up. Oh, sorry, I didn't mix it up. I did open it the first time, but I had to restart stream. So I forgot to open it. Always something. There you go. And thank you for the hydrate. Okay, I opened it because I really need to sound alerts. I don't know if I can put sound alerts directly on Twitch, for channel point redeems. Anyway, so my package came. I don't know. Do you know the brand Pepero? It's like Pocky. I think it's Korean. Pocky, the little snack, chocolate snack, made out of like a stick. I'm gonna try different flavors. Like I can't forgive myself for not, paying more attention, because I could have gotten an extra flavor. I was trying to get the free shipping by adding a few more items, because I bought a pen holder and I low-key regret it. It was cheap, but it was cheap for a reason, because the materials were definitely not great. I've never heard of it. Sounds good though. Yeah, I kind of found it randomly, and it's way cheaper than Pocky. And there are so many flavors. I think this is good enough. What's the name of it? I want to search it up. It was Pepero, right? I made a post of it on social media. Yeah, Pepero. Pepe. Oh, there you go. I hope it's good. I'm gonna have it for some meriendas, like tea time. They do look good. I tried something. Oh, I'll let you know. I don't know. Because even though the brand might be the same, maybe it changes by, country. Sometimes snacks change the recipe a little bit. So I don't fully regret buying the pen holder. I kind of needed one for my desk, my computer, but kind of wish I had tried another one. I just don't like dupes. Weird. Is it not center? Should be. So why is it like that? Oh, the legs are not center. Alright. Now it's center. Does it look good though? I mean, the shape is not perfect. No. No. I did try Pocky. I tried the chocolate and strawberry flavor. Together, they are so good. Like, you eat one of each flavor at the same time. But I don't have Pocky in my town. I can buy it. I only get to buy it on anime conventions because they bring it from other places where they do have more exported goods. Wait. So, I don't know, it is nice that I got the chance to try this one. It was online shopping anyway. And I can get Pocky. It's just a little bit more expensive. Okay, now let me. Oh, this one is the darkest one. Should do the gradient again to have a reference. Alright. I'll do this side maybe? I kinda wish I could remove the layer of the skirt. Anyway. So nothing really interesting happened to me. Also, it is sad, but I don't think I'm gonna get paid by Twitch this month. I didn't make enough to pass the threshold, but that's okay because that just means I'm gonna get paid more next month. It's not what do you call it? A fixed salary, so doesn't matter. It's not like I'm losing that money. Oh really? How much do you need? Like $10, I guess? I don't make much. I don't know what happened. Because I feel like I got this much. Shut up. I don't make much. I don't know what. Lady! How rude. I Oh my god, Lily, I'm dying. Lily, you're crazy. Thank you so much, but why? Lily, thank you. I was gonna check. Oh my god, Lily, thank you so much for the gifted sub. You're an angel. Oh my god, I did it. Lily, oh my god. Thank you so much. You're the absolute sweetest. Also, hi Green, welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I did it. Now I won't have to worry about anything this month. That extra money really helps me a lot. Thank you so much. Even though I was talking about spending it on random stuff. But I promised that Twitch money went mostly to groceries. Oh my god, I don't want to complain about money. But I'm so mad because my college keeps how do you say, raising the fee, the monthly fee I have to pay. But what about my salary? I work at the same college. Not fair. Enjoy your Twitch payday later this month, Choco. Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the MVP tonight. Hi, Corpse! Gotta make sure it's you. Because I swear, the name is getting darker every day. I don't know if you missed it, but Lily just sent me 5 gifted subs, so I made the threshold, so I'm getting paid this month. Fading into oblivion. One day he's gonna change his name and I'm not gonna notice. It's like camouflage, which kinda goes so well with your soldier theme. You don't see him coming. Holy shit, Lily, you're such... Yes, she is. She is an angel. She's so kind. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. Corpse, Lily, Green. Shading this cloud is gonna take some creativity. Even though I'm following a reference. Work was a pain, but I'm here now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure it's gonna get better. I'm sure you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna find some short works around. You know, see what you can get away with. And hey, who knows? You're gonna be able to come home and distress with streaming, and maybe one day go full streamer. Okay, but I'll try to be smarter with my money this month. Even though there is this card I want to get for my bedroom, you know, for organizing, which I wouldn't need if I didn't buy so much stuff. Well, it's not even just buying. I like to hoard. I like to hoard like stationery and books and notebooks and all kinds of random stuff. Even though I haven't made physical traditional art in so long, I kinda started or restarted this year around January, February. When I stopped doing it and I got sick of it, I started streaming. No bats of coke? You're crazy. I want you to take responsibility if you start that kind of rumor. You're gonna have to make a public apology for making people believe I have a real addiction. I just like to drink, okay? I can't take too many risks because VTubers are kinda crazy. You think, haha, it's for the lore, and then turns out they were actually a criminal. Oh, mixing it up. Despite being South American, Chico does not partake in the Peruvian marching powder. Okay. Cancel this man right now. Cancel on day 0. It's a hell of a start. I'm sure it has happened. I'm sure people get cancelled before they debut or before they even start creating content. Nobody's safe from getting cancelled today. I almost start streaming that horror game that Skeeter recommended. I got the dates mixed up a little bit. That's why I need to check my schedule like literally right before every stream. So that schedule is not for you guys, but also for me. But it has happened before. Like, I completely started a different game and I was like, ah, whatever. Life is too short to be so strict with oneself. Speaking of being strict with oneself, somebody's maybe preparing a little bit too much. And maybe they should start streaming as soon as possible. Also, because today was a... What was it today? You little war nerd. The 6th of June. What was it? Yes, I'm calling you out. Was it about a game or was it about history or was it about role playing? Today is D-Day. Alright. Today is Penis Day. That's why he was so excited about debuting. Because he's such a dick. Oof, definitely messed up. You're not gonna deny it? It's the anniversary of the largest amphibious invasion in history. Amphibious? Like frogs? Frogs invaded a country. I wouldn't be surprised. Nature is scary. uh, I would cry if that happened. The day the Allies landed in Axis-occupied France as they... Oh, I see. But why amphibian? Amphibious. Or do you mean ambiguous? No. Are you sure it's amphibious? Am I mixing these things up? Focusing on the trees, and I need to look at the forest. It's called amphibious because it was a naval invasion while they showed up on boats. Oh, amphibious like... Oh, I see, I see. Thank you for explaining that to me. I wonder if Sky studies clouds a lot to draw her Sona, her VTuber. Guess I'm gonna have to study strawberries and chocolate. I'm still super mad that there isn't like a international strawberry chocolate strawberry day. Like, what do you mean there's chocolate cherry day? How dare she? People need to get their priorities straight. Also, I might start protesting every year until I get a chocolate strawberry emoji. We already have a strawberry emoji. We don't need to do too much work. It will be good for the economy. My economy. Because now I'm gonna save up on Twitter space. I'm gonna be able to tweet just a little bit longer because I'm gonna save up on the amount of emojis I need to use. But then again, I'm probably gonna start adding a bunny emoji. I don't know. Strawberries? Sure. Get out of here. Mods? Ban. Ban Corpse God. How dare you? That is blasphemy, sir. That is like going to a church and saying you like another god. I made your model. You practically have a strawberry tattoo on your ass, if you had any. He likes cherry. Get out of here. Mods break his legs with hammers. That's a bit much. Hit partner? I may make that a tour. No, don't. Don't ever. I swear, if someone ever tattoos something about me, I will die. What if I become a bad person? What if they get disappointed? I could never live with myself. Don't do it. Only dumb people and reckless people do those kind of tattoos. Tattoos. Good thing about... Oh god. Of course. Well, I don't know. I might tattoo myself something about Chocoberry, but that's because it's me. So it's okay. Hey, maybe I should do that. If I ever get... how many? Let me check something. If I ever get 1 million followers, I'm tattooing myself as chocolate strawberry. promise. And that's not a chocoberry promise, that is a real promise. Ah! You know, because I'm starting to get that bad fame that I never follow through with my promises. And fair, honestly. Hmm. I don't know. Is it looking like a cloud? It's looking more like... I wouldn't know. Trust the process. Do you guys think I should keep posting the schedule on Sunday? Because then I only stream on Mondays. And then I'm gonna break a 3-day break, which is a lot. Wouldn't it make more sense to post it on Thursdays? Or is it better to give time to people to, check and plan? I think Sunday is a good time to post the schedule. Yeah, it is good, but it is a bit awkward now because I have a huge break in between. But it is good to give people a heads up, for the rest of the week. Well, I already been posting on Sundays all this time. I'm gonna keep it that way. I was partial to Sunday since starts the week. I can't wait to learn a little bit of graphic design and start making my own schedules. Also, I think it's great to change the design every now and then. Then it feels a little fresh. And I love it when they have a season theme schedules, like for Christmas or Valentine, over the start of summer. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make some of those because I live in a completely different hemisphere. And it would feel weird, me having a... I guess now I should have a winter schedule. And you guys are like, what? It's so hot outside. Also, I don't know, what is it about the trees in my town? Even though it's autumn, some of them still stay green. And I'm not talking about the palm trees. I mean, you see a tree that is completely orange next to one that is still kind of green. Nature is odd. Because they're evergreens. I generally can't tell if you're making a pun or if you know enough about trees. And if it's both, that is so cool. The way my brother goes down the stairs, the neighbors and everybody can hear it. I hope you can. I have no idea what the trees look like, so your guess is as good as mine. Because they look so similar, but I guess they must be different if they... What is the opposite of blooming? Withering? Is that what happens to the leaves? I'm sure this will have taken way less time, way shorter, if I had just, painted half of the skirt and then, copy paste. But it wouldn't look so natural. I mean, the shot already is flipped, mirror. So I kind of wanted to put a little bit more effort on the skirt. I might add the million subscribers and then Chocoberry tattoo to the goal list. I just think it would be super funny if I actually get it. And then I have to fight people making excuses. I mean, I would totally get a tattoo, but you never know. I never gotten one, so I don't know how to feel. I am I am doing so much better though. I still need to fix my sleep. And I really need to fix it. Like for real. Because I can't keep missing classes. And I don't want to suffer. I don't want to go to class with like 2 hours of sleep. So I have the whole weekend to fix it, which is not a lot. Hi Ash! Olivia Chocoberry, I love you too, baby! I'm drawing Sky, I'm doing her cloud skirt. Doing clouds on pixel art is so hard. Hope you're doing great, honey. Oh, I saw. I think she was drinking on stream. She's so sweet. I would love to do a drinking stream, but after I finish my classes. I thought she just started. She did start like an hour ago. Okay, I'm not saying she's drunk, but I'm saying, oh, that's what she was doing. Well, she has a right to drive and no, I mean, drink and stream. It's not like she's drinking and driving. As long as she has people looking after her, I hope. The way I'm gonna celebrate next by the end of the year, if I finish all my classes, I only have to do one subject next year, which is like residences. So it's literally like just working. I don't know. I don't even know if I get paid. I wouldn't be surprised. People love taking advantage of free internships. We pay you with experience. But I was so relieved I will be free, guys. So we absolutely need to celebrate. It was kind of weird for me to start streaming like this year out of all years. But what's the point in, pondering, oh, I should have done this back then? There is always gonna be a better scenario. But for me right now, the best scenario is the one when stuff actually happen. It's kinda coming together. Kinda. Also, I really hope that my streams, I don't know, my art streams become a little bit inspiring for people that don't feel too confident about the art. Because guess what? I don't feel confident about my art either. Even though everybody tells me how great it is, no amount of compliments can, defeat that little critic you have in your head. That's something you have to work on yourself. Oh, music. I don't know, because I'm not bad, but I'm not great. And that's really like the worst position to be in. Because you're not in so bad that you think, oh, I can get better. I can do better. Tomorrow it's gonna look way better than what I have today. But you're not like good enough. you, you feel confident and you're always thinking, oh, I can be better, but like in a negative way. You think, oh, I could do so much better. And you feel bad about yourself. Which, it sucks. Like, let me enjoy art, please. I didn't sign up for this criticism. So I really hope it motivates people to just go for it. Who's gonna stop me? But then again, I am kind of like my worst enemy. Are you crazy? How many cups of mate have you had? What is that entrance? I say baby. Crazy, yeah, but for mate, no. I don't really drink mate. I'm so sorry I don't fit any of your stereotypes. You must be so disappointed. How are you? It's been a while. I really miss you guys. And then I'm saying to be parasocial. I miss streaming. I miss being here with my chat. I look up drinks that Argentinians drink. Mate was at... Well, yeah. Mate is at the top. My mom is crazy about mate. She drinks mate every day. And I mean it when I say it every day. It's kind of like tea. And it has a lot of caffeine. So you can get addicted to it. And it's like super, super... What is the word? Social? Like cultural? I don't know. It's like British people and tea. And Días de Campo. Días de... What the hell is Días de Campo? Días de Campo is like a place. Is it like wine? Okay, it's not like a drink. It's like a place that you get to go to drink wine. Alcoholic drink that is like wine, yeah. But no, it's not really a drink. At least not famous enough to be second to mate. What would be second to mate? Probably something alcoholic. Probably beer or wine. Or mate cocido, which is just the tea version of mate. What is Fernet and Coke? Oh, Fernet and Coke. That actually might be second. Fernet. Fernet is an alcoholic drink. It is very bitter. Oh, bitter herbal liquor of Italian origin. Yeah, I don't like Fernet. Let me see. Fernet Blanca. So this is Fernet. I always use the art software to show the images. This is Fernet and it's super bitter. It's not pleasant to drink. So we always drink it with Coke. Like they are a pair. They go together. They even sell it like on sales. They put a Fernet and 2 Cokes together. So we just use the Coca-Cola to, like, how do you say, run down the bitter taste of Fernet. And it is very customary, traditional to drink Fernet with Coca. Fernet with Coke out of a hot bottle. So much so that it got gentrified and now people exclusively sell cups that are in the shape of the Coca-Cola bottle. Specifically for Fernet with Coke. Wait, let me... Like this. Have you ever been to Buenos Aires? I have actually. I went when I was younger. When I was little as a school trip. Like drink it hot? Like coffee hot? No, it's cold. You drink it cold? Wait, you drink the Fernet like room temperature and you add cold Coca-Cola. So it is cold. Because who drinks Coca-Cola if that is room temperature or hot? So no, you drink it cold. You even put ice on it sometimes. Okay, I was like, that sounds insane. No, don't worry, it is cold. But I don't like it. I don't like the taste. I just like Coca-Cola. That being said, the little bottles of Fernet are so cute. I don't know why. Is it everything that is like small, that comes in a smaller size is so cute? Like, for example, there's those super tiny salt shakers that I want to buy. They're like a mini salt, solo salt. So it is like this. It's your regular salt from Argentina, but it is such a tiny size. Adorable. I was at tourism website and they are loving drinks from Buenos Aires. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so nice. I'm glad people enjoy things from my country. Okay, let's try to finish rendering this skirt. Apparently there is a drink called the Jockey Club. Was like Choco had horses? The Jockey Club. I mean, they might like support the drink with a different name. The Jockey Club. Is it wine? It is wine. I don't know too much about wines. Yeah, Jockey Club. Porto. Porto Reserva. That is wine. My country is very famous for wines. And the sainete criollo. Sainete criollo. Yep, more wine. We are more popular for wine than for beer. The top of the list was the Buenos Aires zombie. What is that? You're making me search everything. Buenos Aires zombie drink. Oh, it's a cocktail. Nope, no idea. I don't really drink, so I only know like surface stuff. This bar is called Presidente. I was like, OMG, El Presidente, we have a drink for Tropical. That would be fun. A bit of an odd name. Usually they name stuff like football or something like that. Well, shouldn't stress too much about this because it's gonna get covered by the skirt. Also, say David, tomorrow we're gonna play a very scary game. Recommended by Skitter, and she said that it was so scary. It traumatized her. So I'm gonna test that. Let's see how scary it actually is. What game is it? It's called Mortis. Mortis? Ex Mortis. Ex Mortis. And it's a series of flash games, and there are 3 of them. We're gonna try to play them all, like in one go. I don't know anything about it. I didn't want to spoil myself one bit. So I don't know how good it is. Maybe sometime in the future, I'm gonna give people stuff if they find games that are like super scary for me. You know, kind of like you laughed, you lose, but with games. Even though that would be a little bit too long, perhaps. So we could just, I don't know, do scary games. I mean, scary videos instead. But jump scares don't count. Everybody gets, you know, jumps. Uh, scared by jump scares? You know what I mean. You're never scared because you have had to put horses down and fought a chupacabra when you were 7. I don't know about putting horses down, but there is always something scary in the countryside. One day I might tell you guys scary stories about the Argentinian folklore, because why not? Oh, I love stuff like that. In the US, we just have the Jersey Devil, the Mothman, and Area 51. One of those is not like the others. In Argentina, we have quite a few, but thing is, if you start telling, you know, stories about Latin American cryptids, everybody's gonna jump saying stuff like, no, it's a different story because in my country, blah 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 blah. Everybody has like the same creature, just a different lore, okay? But Argentina has quite a few. And Bigfoot, boring for such a big country. Honestly, kinda. I feel like the United States moved too quickly from cryptids, like fantasy-inspired cryptids, and they just went full sci-fi. That's why Latin American cryptids are so much cooler. Because they have like the whole Native American inspiration and they adopted everything. I don't know, I guess you can count the Wendigo and that kind of stuff from the US, I guess. So Argentina has el pomberito, la luz mala, el silbón. What else? What else? Quite a few, but I don't know the names. They don't really matter. Wendigo is just a Native American monster. Well, yeah, that's a lot of cryptids, like the origin. I think so. And I'm surprised that it is from North and South America. Well, yeah, because those kind of stories tend to travel a lot. That story is big, it is. But to be fair, the first time I heard about a Wendigo was in Until Dawn, the game. Before that, I didn't even know. I probably didn't even register what it was. And apparently, the Until Dawn version is like the most faithful to the original story. Apparently. Like, it's not necessarily a creature, but rather people that resulted to cannibalism. That's why they became possessed. Have you ever heard of a Jabberwocky? I have. From the Alice Through the Looking Glass story. That was a thing my mom was into. I only heard it from the Alice in Wonderland books and movies. I don't know if it's the same creature. Oh, okay, I did not know that was the thing from Alice in Wonderland. I think so. Maybe it's just similar. Let me search it. Jabberwocky. Yeah. It is a character in the Alice in Wonderland franchise. Wait, I think actually it originated from the author, Lewis Carroll. My mom is such a fraud. Well, I know she's not a fraud. What is the Jabberwocky? I mean, it is written like this, so I don't know if it's different. Yeah, it is actually originated from the Alice in Wonderland books. It is from a poem written by the author that is inside the book. I do love the design. So ugly. gonna say Chocoberry Bunny discover you are fraud and you're gonna go to jail. Don't tell that to your mom. If she likes Alice in Wonderland, then I love that because I love Alice in Wonderland. She told you that it was like a real creature. You know, cryptids are not real, right? Except with Bigfoot. Too many I accidentally marry Bigfoot to not be real. He's just a man with no commitment. I was 7, he was crazy. Oh, I see, I see. Well, maybe your grandma told that story to your mom, and that's why she believed it to be true. She's innocent. You can blame her for believing in her mom, just like you did. I don't even know what I'm doing. Doesn't really look cloudy. Starting to look more like cream than anything else. It is okay, really. My dad taught me that if you turn a light switch too fast, the light bulb would burn out. Isn't that true? I thought it was true. That's what I was told. Probably to not be annoying. You get away with everything when you're a parent. So I spent like 10 years turning a light switch with my forefinger and thumb slowly. Aww. Well, you were a good kid. I'm sorry you got lied to, but... that is not true at all. Well, it might... depends, because not all light bulbs are the same. And not all electrical work is the same. So maybe it was fine in your house, but you never know when it might backfire. It is on or off, there is no slow moving electricity. Oh, that is true. But for me, it's more about the repeated turning on and off. Like that's what causes any malfunction. I was in college and this girl was like, what the fuck are you doing? Adorable. She loved me out of her house. Strobe like woohoo. I thought you were gonna say something smart about electricity. Because you know that stuff. I don't. Just a little bit more. It's coming out nicer than I thought. It takes roughly 6,600 volts to kill an adult elephant. Fun fact. Not so fun, but fun fact. I can fix more later. Let's do skirt. Not center. Not center. Let's do it like this. No, it is the amps that kill. No idea what that is. You need a lot of amps to really hurt someone. I see, I see. Wait. Let me see if I can find it. This is me. When chat says anything like super smart. Ah, so it's like that, huh? I understand everything now. Volts are like the amount of water. So in a lake, it is a lot of volts and no amps. I don't know what an amp is. But if a lake has a lot of flow like a river, that is the amp. Oh, so it's about flow. What layer is the... Oh, it's the cloud. I'm sorry how fast the electricity is moving. Um, 1,500, but it's dangerous, but with no flow, it would just bust you. We're busting meat. What? I was lied by Hollywood. If there's 300 amps behind that 1500, it will blow you back like 15 foot, 15 feet. Five meters. Oh, that's a lot. Thank you for the conversion. Maybe I should put in the rules that we use the metrical system in this chat. None of that imperial BS. We don't use the right way to measure things. No, you don't. But at this point, I feel like it will be too much to ask the Americans to switch. JK, in the electrical world, it is only a metric system. Yeah, isn't it funny? Like when you actually need to use something to measure important stuff, to use the metric. America, explain. Even the military uses kilometers. They just call it clicks. Gentrification of measuring systems. Hmm. Right, this skirt is done. But then I should probably get a shadow layer for the legs. And what pair of legs? Right, what is the level of opacity? Like 60? I didn't get the values correctly. Made it too dark. And the shape is not right. Too round. I'll fix that later. Let's finish top. Oh, the wings are connected. I feel like I should make this bigger. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. About... Definitely need to fix the skirt. I thought I did a good sketch. Some of the proportions are really off. No worry. Nothing that we can't fix next time. Oh, did I change the delinquent? It's just some Mama Tooth clouds. I don't know what Mama Tooth is. Is it a type of cloud or are you making a pun? It's a type of alcohol. Oh, okay, thank you. Hmm. Oh man, I am pumped. Pumped for what? Is there something cool happening? I can use my brain. I can use my brain when I'm making art. Alright. I need to copy. Make copy, not cut. Wing. And here. The new season of Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid is coming out this month. Oh, that's so cool. I'm not gonna watch it as it comes out. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Because I really don't have time to watch anime. I have so much anime to watch. And next month there is an anime from the same guys that made Nichijou. Oh yeah, City? City something? Or was it just City? Nichijou is my favorite of all time. As it is a great anime. Yeah, it is City the animation. Light 7. That's not too far. Guys, I'm freaking out. We are almost like halfway through the year. I think I made it too wide. Ah. Winter, oh wait, so is it cold right now in this southern hemisphere? Yes, kinda, depends. But yeah, mostly cold. Like, not every day is super cold. I am using a heater right now, even though I don't really need it. You know, just to be a little bit more comfy during my streams. But yeah, it is getting colder and colder. It's gonna get harder to get out of bed. Alright, it's coming together. I don't like this part. Okay, arms, the top. I did the top. So do you call winter in the June, July, August months? Or is it summer that is cold? Let me check the dates. Winter, Argent. No, right now you're still in autumn. I think so. So starts in June 20th. So still not very cold. Depends because last year we had like 2 or 3 weeks of cold, and that was it. But this year we're gonna have like a very big winter. All right, it's really coming together. Let me do the. I'm getting hungry. Hungry. Mm, mm. Oh, yeah, I need to do this. Sun, the moon. Umbrella skirt. Feel like I'm gonna have to do this on a different layer. How big? This big? Yeah. Could I do something like this? It is a cute detail. Feel like this. Hmm. Definitely like that. Luckily, I'm gonna have vacations pretty soon. I'm still gonna be working a lot for college stuff, but at least I can stay at home all day. So, we'll go back to the old schedule. But I might do, I don't know, I might start with 5 streams a week again. And see if I want to move out to 6 streams. I'll see what I do. Okay, the legs are done. Wait. Hmm. Should I do this? This? No. The legs are done. Hmm. I definitely need to fix skirt. Skirt shape. Could render the cloud a little bit better. But focus on the skirt. Need to do this. The arms. Need to finish the card sections. I rendered the top so well, and it's gonna get covered by the arms. What a shame. And of course the hair. And this one needs to be smaller. I want to travel out of the US so bad. That would be so nice. To travel around. Where would you like to go? Let me check from the start. I want to go to Iran or Japan, South Korea. Well, there has been a lot of controversy in Japan lately. Does this need to be in maybe South Korea with tourism? But at least Japan is more relaxed. In Korea, you can end up in jail if you mess around too much. But I'm sure you'll be really nice. You're gonna behave. I am normal. Well, you never know. Because it's really about, going to a whole different place where you don't really know how to behave. Merge down this. Change it to head. Like Brazil seems crazy, and every country that touches Central America seems crazy. I went to Brazil. It was nice. I didn't like the food. It was plain. It wasn't bad. It was just plain. But besides that, it was really nice. Someone said to go to Belize and that like number 6 on the world's murder list. Well, you never know because the experience tourists have is completely different than the one that people have, you know, the people that live there. Here, I'm gonna leave it. Top club. So many cloud layers. I should do the arms. Yep. Okay, arms. I'm not trying to say stay at a resort the entire time. If that is the case, I can just stay in America. I don't know. I feel like even if you stay in a resort, it's different. But sure, it all depends what kind of experience you want to have. I want to eat crazy local dishes and all that. Well, you should probably then go to a country you have a friend in. That will make the difference. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this arm. See. Where would the... I don't think this is anatomically correct. Because honestly, Clamp didn't do well with the anatomy. Like, look at his arms. They're so long and I made it shorter for Sky. So they look normal. I know the cards are not human, but I have a friend that speaks Spanish. I told him that I will pay him to be translator by paying his way. So you're taking your friend that speaks Spanish to another country? The arms in that reference are too long, yeah. But basically you're just taking him to work. Why would he go with you? Like, even if you pay for him to stay, he's not really having a vacation. You're making him just work in a different country and you're not paying him for your work. Because you get a free tip, yeah, but it's a trip for work, not vacations. You're still making your friend work for free. It's giving we pay you with experience. I don't know, translating is very tiring, you know? Especially if you do it all day. Maybe I should move it a little bit. Here. Well, it really depends on your friend. If he wants to, that's okay. To be honest, if you brothers say, let's go to New Zealand, but I want you to translate all expenses paid, I will never travel with my brother. You think I would travel with my brother even if I didn't have to translate? No, thank you. Traveling with family is nothing but a headache. I will never. I didn't know he was a mess. It's, it's not that he's a mess, it's just that we are too different. So we're always kind of fighting about what we like. He's very relaxed, you know, spontaneous. I'm very by the book. It was like, no, I would not. Even if my friend told me, hey, I'm taking you to this place. It depends really what, like, do you want me to translate everything? Like, everything? Then I'm not gonna enjoy the trip? The arms might not come out. I don't know, have you ever been translating stuff 24/7 for someone? I am by the book, but fun. Honey, if you're by the... That is the sad truth. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. We are not fun. We're not fun. We only have... Okay, now it looks too short. Like I need to resketch this. We want to believe that we are fun, but we aren't. We plan the fun. That's the thing. Some people say that once you plan it, it's not fun anymore. Does this look good? This anatomy is so bad. I'm getting sleepy. I should turn off the heater. Make sure the elbow has a kink in it, not like a sausage. So like tie it up with handcuffs and a blindfold. You're kink shaming my elbow? But then it should be like lower. Let me look at the reference. And the forearm should be the same length as the bicep. Honey, you know so much. And I know so little. Okay, now it doesn't look so bad. Move it here. Hi, you! how the pics is coming? Pretty well. Oh, look, I'm making sky. And as a glow card. I'm just struggling with the arms here. With the anatomy. Like gorilla long. It has long arms, yeah, but that's like the style of clamp. Oops, cups, don't worry. Cute, thank you. What do you mean no good? That'll, yeah. Like, it wasn't such a long time ago, but I got inspired to make a glow card of hers since the day I follow her. Well, I just knew I wanted to make fan art of her of Sky because her model is so pretty. Whenever I find like a cute VTuber and I follow, I'm like, okay, where is the reference I need to make art? Here. Okay, then wait. I think it looks good, but I don't know where the elbow are. The elbow should be here. Because it's really not very flex. It's very, like this. Not like this. At least that is the original reference. Okay, now that I see the ref, never mind. Oh yeah, the clamp anatomy is kinda weird. Very long limbs. Okay, I have another question. If I go to a guy's home country in Poland and pay for him to show me around the EU, is that a bad move? No, as long as you... I'm not saying, like, taking your friend was a bad move. I'm saying that you're still... you're not getting a translation... Sorry. That paying for the trip is not like paying for the translation. If your friend wants to translate for you for free, that's fine. And as long as you, have an agreement with someone, it really doesn't matter if it's good or bad. As long as both parts are aware of what they want. Because maybe your friend doesn't care about the whole translation stuff and he just really wants to travel with you. So I'm sorry if it sounded bad. It really doesn't matter. Like... Wait. If your friend is getting paid or not, but if he thinks you're being fair, What I wanted to say is don't get surprised if your friend gets sick of translating for you and he wants to enjoy the trip. Because you can't tell someone, oh, we're going on a trip to have fun, and they have to work for the whole trip. You should be very transparent about what you want from the other person. I need a background. Here. Oof. That contrast kills my eyes. Yes, I am not gonna take him on a date and have him translate everything. Yeah. Well, like I said, as long as both of you agree on what you want, then he's on the date and steals the girl. He might. You never know. stupid American. Wait, that doesn't look so bad. By the way, how you been, Kyo? It's been a while. I'm finally back from what is now my weekly break. Even though... Well, it's really just a break, so I have time for college. Not really a vacation. It's all a joke, don't worry. I do want to travel for real. Oh yeah, please do travel. It's always nice. We save. Definitely gonna have to change that. What is the sketch? You're not really helping me. Wait, let me check if anatomy wise it looks good. Yeah, too long. Oh my god. Okay, here. Still a little bit long. Better? Maybe a bit more here. Layer, duplicate, flip horizontally. Merge down. Are the hands too big? %. Gotta charge my phone. Well, I'll try to work on the arms. Maybe later. There's something else I want to finish. Wait, what? Oh, here. Actually asked me to make like a PNG version. I added a little bit of this lipstick. So this is open mouth, closed mouth, and now I need to do the close. It looks like she wears make. Where's the head? Okay, here. I just need to do the close eyes. I wanna work on that quickly. Wait, let me do the eyelash. Be at least this long. Oh, right. I swear nothing makes an artist more happy than when people want to use your art. You know, when you make them art and they want to use it either as a profile picture, as a banner. So, like this. Does this look good? Let's check. No. I lowered this one. I should do it in different layers. Ah, stop, please. Did my keyboard die or something? No, it's okay. I definitely need to connect my keyboard. There we go. This is eyes open, eyes closed, mouth closed, mouth open, I should merge this. Wait. Mouth open, good. Mouth closed. I'm gonna need her to review that. No. Why does it look so weird? Because she doesn't have any eyebrows, maybe? I don't know if I should do the eyebrows like this. They don't stand out enough. How about this? Nope. How about this? Kinda. They do stand out a little bit more. When it looks too big. Does she wear makeup on the eyes? I forgot. I think she does. Why did I miss that? Basically, this is like with the revisions. Even though she didn't say anything. A little bit lighter. Perfect. Oops. Hi, Lily Rose. How are you? Oh, this looks good. Oh, it's 4 a.m. Oh, honey, you can sleep. I'm so sorry that you can sleep. Did you do anything fun today? Nah. Oh, kind of a lazy Friday. Oh, I don't know if it's Saturday for you. Maybe I should do this a little bit more pink. There's a lot of doom scrolling, but her HRU? Her? Are we drawing tonight? Oh, I was working on skies. I'm struggling with the arms, so I'm gonna finish that later. And try, I don't know, finish it next week for real this time. No cap. Facts, no print, whatever kids said this day. And Ashley wanted this to be like a VTuber, sorry, pngtuber. So I'm making the eyes and stuff. Lord, that's a lot of layers. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could merge some of the layers, but I really want to separate everything so I don't have to change too much when I need to change just a little. But I'm struggling with the eyes here. They don't look so good with the makeup. Like just this is nice. But this, I think I need more eyelash. Like this. guess so. That's a little bit too much. Maybe like this? I guess so. Question, yeah, let me know. Whatever you need. Since you told me not to use pure black for stuff, it is better to use a very dark purple. Yeah, it really just depends of, you know, what kind of vibe you want to give, or if you want to be more realistic, what kind of lighting do you have and what is reflecting. Because light hits everything and bounces back. And when it bounces back, it carries that color, not pigment, but the color in the light, and it kind of reflects on other things. For example, here Ashley doesn't have pure black. As you can see, it's still some shade of purple. It looks a little bit blue sometimes, but it is purple. It is not good to use pure black because even this, you know, it looks black, but it has a little bit of purple in it. So it's still gonna have a little bit of contrast on a pure black background. That's the reason why you shouldn't use pure black, because sometimes people have pure black backgrounds and everything is gonna be like lost between the drawing and... Oops, sorry. Between the drawing and the background. Does it not matter? I just want to make cute stuff. No, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I do feel like it improves the drawing, but it doesn't really, you know... Sometimes it doesn't make much the difference. You know what you can do? Just use pure black. Like this. And then you add some kind of outline. You can add anything inside. But as long as you have an outline, you're good. I don't know, should I lower the eyebrows? I feel like it's not necessary. Sorry, what? What layer is that? Oh. This is why you are the teacher and I'm the student who's about to cry. because they don't understand what's going on. Oh, don't worry about it. If it makes you feel better, sometimes I feel like I don't understand what I'm doing. If you're happy with your result, doesn't really matter. And just because you're not happy with your result right now, doesn't mean you're not gonna like it better when, you know, next time. Nope. Okay, let me get some screenshots for Ashley. I think I just need to look at my drawings further away. Probably, yeah. It might help. A different perspective always helps. Now with close eyes. Hmm. Should it be lower? Maybe, yeah. That doesn't look good. Didn't help. Oh. I'm also struggling here a little bit. Because the eyelid looks so awkward. And she might not like it. You don't see what? Um. Oops. Mm. I don't see that it looks awkward. Well, it's like the makeup part. Because I feel like the makeup looks great with the eyes open. Not so much with the eyes closed. But Ashley will be the judge of that. What did I do? Um... Hi! Thank you so much for the follow! Derek Pants! Hi! Welcome to the chat! Thank you so much! Am I need glasses? It's really a matter of perspective and kind of what you personally like. I don't tend to do my characters with makeup because I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to make it look good. Okay, now eyes closed. She looks... I feel like the makeup is too intense. And I hate that she might tell me, oh, don't worry about it, it looks great. I don't want that. I want it to actually look great. That's just like me in real life. I don't know how to do makeup either. The struggle. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna send this to Ashley. Oh no, I got at... Oh, I'm so sorry. We can wait. It's done. Ah, thank you. I'm sorry you have ads. I'm so used to people not having ads here. Hi, it looks great. I'm here to learn. Ah, thank you so much. Well, I don't know if I'm not a great teacher, but I can always help. We still have an hour. I'm gonna, you know, I can help with a little bit of pixel art since I kind of don't have much to do. All right. Let me save these. You came to the right place. Choco's great teacher. I don't know about that, but thank you. I don't know anything that you would like to learn in particular, Lily. Anything you're struggling with. But for example, I still have the bad habit of using a pure white or pure black background. That isn't so great. People always recommend to use a gray, either light or dark. You know how color theory it is. Choco haven't even hit me with a ruler yet. I will never do that. The only ruler I use is the one for drawing. Anything in particular you would like to try? Weird. How does this work? Oh, like this. I see, I see. Interesting. Well, I don't know what something I can teach. Well, we can go through the basics. Nothing specific, I'm complete novice. Okay, well, in that case, we can do with the basics of pixel art. Chibi character. Oh well. Well, for starting, it's always great to just have a very small canvas. You know, not very small. It is recommended something at least like 16 by 16. That should be like your smallest size. It really depends what you want to do. And if you want to make a chibi character, it will probably look like this. Ah. Wait, why is it not fully trans... Oh, because of the background. Okay. I guess this is fine. You know, it's always great to start with a silhouette. That really helps. I started put with 100 by 100. Well, that's hard. If you're starting, it is, you know, a bit much. But you can still get like very cute drawings with a big canvas. So, having a silhouette always helps, you know. Also, something I said the other day, you have a... What is the thing? Is a symmetry ruler. So, you can draw everything, you know, with symmetry. Now, you're not gonna have a pixel in the middle. Guess I was shooting myself in the foot from the very start. You were shooting for the stars. You were shooting for the moon. And there is nothing wrong with that because I do the same. So if you draw a character with the symmetry rule, it's gonna look kind of like this, you know, super symmetrical. And you're not gonna have a pixel in the middle. But if you do the same, but you add more pixels here, you do have a pixel in the middle. And that changes a lot of stuff. For example, if you want to paint, let's say, half of this, okay, that is enough of red. Half of this red, half of this blue, you're gonna have... Did I hear something? You're gonna have like a perfect half on half, okay? Gotta aim too high in the beginning. Well, that's okay. If you shoot for the moon, you still end close to the stars. But look at this. Now you have one aqua pixel in the middle. So either you add a different color here completely. I don't know. Like white for no reason. When you accidentally make the French flag. But what people usually do is go half and half. So you paint, you use one of the colors, then on top on a different layer, the other color, and you put the opacity to around like 50. And now if you look it from afar, it's not gonna look, you know, so contrasting. If you put... Hi Shady, how are you? I'm trying to teach a little bit of pixel art. So, see how putting some purple in the middle, because it's in the between red and blue, it kind of blends the colors a little bit. So you're gonna have to pick between having perfect symmetry or having one pixel in the middle. And this really helps when you want to make stuff that is shaped like this, like a diamond. Because you can really make a perfect diamond if it's, you know, perfectly symmetrical. It's gonna come out looking like a circle more than a diamond. Pixel awesome, thank you. That's smart. Thank you. Thinking notes right now. Oh, you like pixel art? You would like to make One of the reasons I started Pixar is because you're so limited. The canvas is so small. You can only place so many pixels around that it kind of helped me with my anxiety of not knowing where to start and what to do. Write it down, write it down. Professor, will this be in your final exam? Only if you want. Only if you want to include it. Because it really depends what you want to do. So again, some of the canvas sizes you should start with. Wrong layer. By the way, the whole wrong layer thing, it's never gonna go away. You're gonna be a professional and you're always gonna do everything in the wrong layer. You can do it 16 by 16, forgive my handwriting. You can add always 8 more. So you can also do 24 or 32. You know, back in the old day, everything was 8 bits. That's why all the drawings are at that size. And it's not that people were doing like 16 by 16 drawings. Everything was a square of 8. Is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the drawings were this size. See how small that is? This size. But the trick that everybody used was to make part of the drawing inside the square. Oops, sorry. And then they would just put square next to the other square, next to the other square, next to the other square, and they will create a drawing. Kind of like tiles, yeah. Now, another good canvas size for pixel art is 18 by 18 or Twitch. Because the Twitch badges, Twitches, and emotes are 18 by 18. And you can, you know, do something nice, 18 by 18. 18 by 18. What should I do? Well, we can do a strawberry. Why not? Now, like the best. I'm struggling. English. The best perspective to do is like front or profile. The moment you want to do something in perspective, you're gonna regret that. You should definitely start practicing with front view or side view. Something isn't right. Okay, there we go. And the issue of, you know, centering stuff, for example, because this is 18 by 18. Wait, let me... Wait, let's keep that canvas. This is 18. Okay, 18. So basically, the amount of pixels is even. That means you're not gonna have an odd pixel in the center. So if you want to make everything perfectly symmetrical, you know, center, you should have like a pair amount of pixels in the middle. So no awkward pixel in the middle. Now we have 2 pixels to left to the left and 2 pixels left to the right. I don't think I can stay awake for the lesson. Oh no, you're falling asleep on my class? How dare you? What did you mean by not doing perspective? Sorry, I think I missed her. For example, this is like everything is perspective. This is a front perspective of a strawberry. Wait, let me make it more clear. That is a strawberry. In the meantime, let's just pretend strawberry, okay? Now, this is it. It is a perspective. It is front. But some people like to do, you know, something like this. And it is a different perspective. Or this. And it is another different perspective. It's like it's shifting around, you know, in a 3D space. And we're trying to convey that 3Dness into a 2D canvas. Sorry, teacher, but it's almost 4:30 a.m. Well, you're gonna have to watch the bot later, maybe. Good night, sweetie. Go to sleep. Okay, gotcha. So it's always easier to just be very simple with the perspective and do it front and center. That's how you should start with. Because if you start doing perspective, you're gonna have a lot of trouble with stuff like what was the name? Okay, for example, we have Jaggies. Let me pull out this. These are Jaggies. Can you see how awkward this part is? But if I watch bot, I can ask when that is true, but you can save your questions for the next class. You can send it to me through social media and I'm gonna talk about it next time I make a class. Wake up, Lily, this is important stuff. So, see how awkward this section is and it looks way straight, even though you want to make a curved line? And this section here, it looks like suddenly you're going straight and it goes like this. And then again, even though you want to go like this. And this, you want to make a curve that is nice and it goes like so awkward. These are called Jaggies. So, if you want to make a curve, sorry, let's go pixel perfect. If you want to make a curve, you should be mindful of, you know, the Jaggies. Sections that stick out and doesn't make the line look smooth. I'm trying my best not to pass out. Oh, I told you it's okay. It's okay. You can go to sleep. So it still looks awkward. That's why it's always nice to add a little bit of math. I don't know, math is awful, but it does help. So, for example, if you go like this, if you do 3 pixels, you do 3 pixels here, then you do 3 here, 3 here, then you go 2, 2, 1, 2 again, 2, and then you complete with only 1 pixel. Doesn't this look nice? That's why it's kind of like a mirror. Like, this is the middle, and this section should mirror this section. Does that make sense? Tarek told me to wake up. Tarek is trying to be helpful. Kind of looks like a bow and arrow. So, does it make sense that you always need to apply the same amount of pixels? Here, here. And then you move 1 pixel to the left, and here you move 1 pixel down. That way you can make an arc that looks very nice. So this is really for learning perspective, because if you want to make like a small drawing, you're gonna struggle a lot with those lines that look so awkward. But if you make a very big pixel, then you can easily just do perspective with no trouble. And you're gonna be able to draw the strawberry in any angle. But again, pixel art that is too big is very complicated. The whole point of pixel art is going as small as possible. That doesn't mean that a bigger size canvas isn't pixel art. I'm not a purist, but it is always better to go as small as possible. What else? I do have lots of tutorials. Let me remember. Basics. Oh, anti-aliasing. Wait, that's very hard. Banding is for coloring. Well, dithering, maybe. Well, dithering is for coloring. So, you have dithering that it tends to look a little bit like this. See? You're going from black to white, and you're only using 2 colors. So if I zoom in, you can see all the pixels, and you think, what a weird pattern. Like, what are you drawing? But if I zoom out, it starts to look like it's going in gray scales, even though you're only using 2 colors. Back in the day, the color palette that you could use in games was so limited that people came up with this technique to use less colors. It is always great to have a very basic palette. I don't know, 8 colors maybe? Wow, that's magic. Even better, it's an optical illusion. Because that's what pixel art was about. CRT maybe? Yeah. Here you're gonna see what pixel art was actually like. This is pixel art. Back in the day, grandma time, tag alert. This was how everything actually looked like. So you can't see the pixels because it was in a CRT monitor or CRT television. You know, when you play the games, you weren't able to see the pixels. But nowadays, because everything is digital, we can see the pixels. So in reality, all these sprites were not made to look nice as pixels, as very defined squares, but to blend together and be seen as like a painting, a regular painting. That's why, you know, pixel art is kind of awkward sometimes. Also, look at this. For example, the blue in the eyes was used here in the dress and here in the crown. The pink from the dress has also been used here in the crown. You have to recycle your colors. Sorry, coffee fit. Alright. I don't know if there are more examples. Well, this one is interesting because it's very realistic. See? This almost looks like a picture. But here you can see all the squares. And it's like a very realistic painting of a person. Now we have something more detailed, like this. Ah! See, here all the pixels blend together. And the biggest difference here is with the eyes. Here, it's just one small dot and it looks like he's Terminator. But here, it's so much blending. And it looks so soft. Also here, it looks like the mouth is slightly open. But here, it looks like, I don't know, he just have a mustache and his mouth is closed. I never noticed it. It's really cool. Yeah, pixel art is so cool. And here, this is a whole mess. What is happening here? But here we can see clearly that it's meant to be clothed. And the hair, it looks so smooth. But here's, you know, very awkward and angry. You're gonna have to, you know, be at peace with the fact that if you want to make pixel art, it's always gonna look a little bit squarish. The smaller you go, it's always gonna look, you know, like it's literally made out of boxes, because that's kind of what's happening. So the bigger you go, the more you're gonna be able to experiment with shape. You're gonna be able to make stuff that looks a little bit more round. See? Until you can just make something like this. And it just looks more round. If you zoom out. You should definitely practice trying to make stuff bigger and bigger until, you know, you get the canvas size you're comfortable with. Now, what do I recommend drawing for people that are just starting on pixel art? Hi, Cosmic Traveler, how are you? I'm just giving a very random, very spontaneous pixel art class. Stuff that I recommend drawing for pixel art. Definitely items, kind of like in the game. For example, draw an apple and try to make it as small as possible. For example, here, let's see how small can we go until it doesn't look like an apple anymore. Maybe like this? Does it still look like an apple? Maybe not. Now, we're only using one color, trying to make a silhouette. But once you add color, then you can go even smaller. Oh, does I recommend the 7-day challenge? I never tried that before. So, canvas size I recommend again, 16 or 18 if you want to make something for Twitch. Making random badges for Twitch is a great way for practice. Or you can go 24, 32, or anything below 50. Anything below 50 is like a great size for items, random items like games. You can do food, you can do potions. Weapons are a little bit hard and they usually are long, so a very square canvas isn't always the best. And the reason why I recommend a square canvas is because you can always do symmetrical, you know? And you do it like this and then you just add details. Basically because you're saving time by making everything symmetrical. Something else I recommend doing... food is always, you know, the best because it looks so aesthetic, even though it can be a small. Characters. That is also a great way for practice, because if you want to make characters, you should make a little doll. And then you should recycle that doll 100 times and make like assets, make a little accessories for it. You make the same doll, but you just change some stuff about it. Oh, I think it was 15 days. Well, thing is that it's very good because it makes you to use a specific palette and size. When starting, it can be overwhelming trying to do all at once, and the challenge tells you what to do, and it has a little of everything. Oh yeah, we can do pixel dailies. There is also weekly challenges. There are also monthly challenges that is like every day for a whole month. I should make a document, make people, you know, be part of the pixel community. And well, you can add any accessory you want. But always try to start with a base. And from that, just add stuff. I don't know what else. Well, there is banding and anti-aliasing, or I don't know how you pronounce it. But basically, you want to avoid as much anti-aliasing. No, you want to avoid as much aliasing as possible. For example, here, learning your pixel ABCs, Jakey is pixel shading, pillow shading, absolutely. But I'm guilty of doing pillow shading and banding all the time. So basically here we have a very clean pixel art. Here, it's not pixel art, it's full of aliasing. These small pixels that gradually change color into and fade into the background, they are there to soften what we see, so it doesn't look so hard, you know, constructing. But this aliasing is not put, you know, manually, consciously, so it can be considered pixel art. That being said, you can still make pixel art with some aliasing. You add a few pixels here and there to soften the contrast between what you drew and your background. So you can still, you know, soften the drawing a little bit, not too much. That's how you can do a lot of curved lines, blend colors. So you have like a softer transition. Well, pillow shading, I guess. It's called pillow shading because it looks like you're coloring a pillow. So what happens is that you go like this. Sorry. You go here, shadow, and you paint it like this. Here, another shadow, paint it like this, and so on. See, this doesn't look very natural because you're not following any shape. I mean, for pillows, I guess it's fine. But if you want to color, you should be very mindful of the shape of what you're coloring. It's gonna have some kind of highlight depending where the light is coming from. And then it's gonna have a shadow. Then the light also bounces back. So here there might be a little bit of light, a bit of shadow, a bit of... wait, let me... So... Wait, too dark. Now it's the same as the background. Okay, so... This will be lighter. Then maybe not so light, but still some kind of transition. This section will be way darker. And this section, not so much because the light is bouncing back from the, you know, wherever it's standing. And thing is that it also depends when it's standing, because if you have light that bounces back from the surface to the object, then it doesn't look like it's floating on a void. And also watch lots of videos, tutorials, and references like in regular art. Pixel Logic is the best for me. It is not free, but it's worth it. Oh, Pixel Logic. Was that a book or something? I forgot. Pixel Logic. For me, the absolute... Oh, yeah. For me, the absolute best will always be YouTube tutorials. You can find anything anywhere. All at once. So always be mindful of the texture of what you're drawing and painting, the colors that you use, and the lighting, and also what surface. And same again, color of the surface, texture of the surface, because nothing exists in a bubble, in the void. Everything is, you know, being affected by everything else. Like, for example, if this sphere were to be red, then here the shadow could be a little bit reddish, because it's reflecting red light into the surface that it could be, I don't know, a brown table that is an awful brown. Now, we usually don't see that pronounced, but it's good to, you know, add a little bit of realism. Oops. I don't know, something like this. And then, if let's pretend the light is this kind of color, maybe the highlight here will be the same as the light, but this will eventually like turn reddish. Until it blends in just with the rest of the red. But don't use too many colors, okay? And also you can really play with the hues. For example, red is always gonna be a warm color. I can't believe I'm teaching color theory. Well, what I know of color theory. Red is a warm color. That doesn't mean we can't have like a very cold red. And it's gonna be slightly purplish. Still looks... well, this looks a little bit colder than this one. And this looks warmer. Well, see? So you can have like warm tones, cold tones, depending on... regardless of color. What else about color theory? Okay. So this going from white to black, it is the value. It's always very helpful to, you know, paint something in gray, in scales of scales? No, shades of gray. You know, to have a grasp of lighting. Then when you want to switch to colors, the color, what you usually understand by color, is called hue. These are all different hues. Well, you get what I mean. And if you want to shade, you can also hue shift. Teach them how to use the WSB. I think I need to learn first how to use the WSP. For example, this one, you can shade it with a pinkish purple because it's very close to red, but it can be used for shading. Or if you want to make a highlight, you can go a little bit orangey or yellowy, and it kind of looks like a highlight because we associate colors like red, orange, yellow with warmth, with sunlight, and we associate colors like purple, blue, and even green with cold, with the night. Also, you can have saturation. Saturation. Don't even try to read what I write. It's basically what you are saying with the bar. It makes it easier. I learned that from Toronja. Oh yeah, I probably watched it, but I forgot. I'm not really explaining this in the best way possible. It's really just at the top of my head. So when you find the square, you see one corner has white, the other corner has black, the other corner also has black, and the other one has color. And this corner has the most saturated version of the color. So this is super saturated. You can go softer towards white, or you can go darker towards black. And you can also go like this. And you can tell that it's kind of like losing pigment. It's not fading into the gray background, it's becoming gray. So it's kind of like losing color. And it's getting desaturated. So like this, and like this, it loses the amount of pigment that it has, you know, at the eyes. This doesn't really have pigment because it's all digital. But basically, the more white, gray, or black that a color looks like is because it's losing saturation, it's desaturated. It is very close to white, it has a high value. If it's very close to black, it has a low value because that is luminosity. You know, how much light does it have? I don't know what else. Well, so when you want to color something, it is not great to go pure black, pure white, or the full saturated color. If I were you, I would avoid this because it's not very easy to the eyes. It doesn't look nice. It would be better if you pick a softer red. Or you know, you go a bit more pink, or you can go a bit darker. These look great. These are great red. It really depends what you're gonna draw. What is the vibe? What is the feeling that you want to transmit? It's something very cheerful, very, I don't know, happy. Or if it's something very somber, very creepy and dark. You can play with colors. I think my 2 students fell asleep or something. Poor Lily, she was waiting for so long. I'm still listening. Thank you. Oh, thank you. But it's okay. I don't know what time it is in your place. So maybe don't use pure white. Either go with a very light gray, or depending what you're painting, a very light pink or blue or green, whatever. Same with black. Now, if you want to start small. Start drawing simple stuff from the front. There's also two popular pixel art perspective. One is like a platformer. You know, you go like this, and you have your little guy here, and it's usually like from a profile, and you walk like this. It's like basically a profile. Then another popular one, it's called top-down view. This one does have a little bit of perspective because you're basically seeing your character from above. This one is very famous in Pokemon. So if you saw like a house, it will be kind of like this. Not the greatest house. But oh, instead of being like fully flat like this, this one is a little bit more complex. You can totally go fully 2D and make a house that is just like this. Also, a lot of people usually open a different canvas for every drawing. If you want to draw things unrelated to each other, great, wonderful. But I do recommend that if you want to keep consistency, you open a big canvas and you make squares of the same size, and you only draw inside those squares. So everything will be kind of like the same size. Or if you ever make stuff for a game, you should put everything together. So you put, I don't know, a building, and right next you put the character to see the size. And you put another character maybe, or I don't know. What is that? Let's try to guess what I'm drawing. Whatever. It is a horse, kinda. So you can see, okay, this must be a child, this might be someone older, but maybe not an adult. Maybe here's the adult. And this is too small right now for it to be a house. So you make a house that is big enough. But then again, when you're making art, it's really, you know, you can style it as much as you want. If you want to make a person as tall as a building, people are not gonna complain about it. I'm still listening. Thank you. Oh, horse. Yes. So always be mindful what you want to accomplish when you art. So I don't know. What would you like to start drawing? Food? Weapons? Animals? Or little characters? That is like a very basic face for pixel art. You can start with a square and then you soften the edges until you get a sphere? No, circle. See? And you always try to make it symmetrical. have a little pixel face. Probably a bit too hard for me at the moment, but maybe a Pokemon NPC. Oh, that is not too hard. What game? What generation? Because you can easily find like a base. And then you just download it, copy it. You make sure like the canvas size is correct. And then you kind of just start drawing. I don't know. Okay, so make sure the canvas size is correct. And you just draw on top and you make your own character. Like Gen 3, let's say. Gen 3 was it? Forgot. Oh, you don't mean like the walking sprites, you mean like the full sprite, right? Like this? Well, if you would like to draw like a full body pixel art like this, I will recommend you to get as many examples as possible. And then when you decide like the proportions of your character, you start drawing a silhouette. So I don't know. You're gonna have to learn some anatomy. And you just, I don't know, draw the silhouette. And see where you're comfortable with. And you compare that silhouette to the other characters. And you can start with simple poses. You don't have to do anything too crazy. See? And you kind of... Okay, the arm is kind of wonky here. The overall walking sprites first. Oh, okay, that's easy. There's probably a base. Yeah, I think this is very similar. So just download the base and you kind of start playing with it. And I would recommend also getting some of the colors from the sprites and see how many colors does it have. Oh, look, here there is like a explanation of how different some of them are. See, this one is pretty much from view. It looks blurry, but I'm sorry. So this is like front, and this is top down because you can see the top of the head from above. So I don't know how many colors does it have. I'm getting some random references. Okay, you just use the eye drop and you start making your palette here. Just to check how many colors does it have. And how many colors you could, you know, recycle. For example, if you make the shirt, you make the blue, and you can also make maybe the eyes blue, or make the pants the same colors as... It really depends how realistic you want to be, because you don't have to. They had a limited color palette because of the limitations of the technology. You are not limited by that technology. You can use as many colors as you want, but it is good to follow consistency in order to get sprites that are very similar to the original game. I am definitely gonna make Pokemon sprites of myself when I play the game. So this concludes my very first, very rush, very spontaneous pixel class. Do you have bots? I'm very forgetful and we forget a lot of things and appreciate your insight. Oh, absolutely. Let me get the link. Oh wait, it is down below on my about. I don't know why you can see the about when you are watching someone. Where is it? Here. Here are all my bots. And I'm gonna be making art only once a week, and it's usually gonna be either Friday or Saturday. Oh, I'm literally just blind. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm also very blind. Don't worry about it. Someday I will make pixel art tutorials. Someday. You know, properly. It was great stream. Glad to see you whenever I can. Oh, thank you. It means a lot. I love having you hear my stream. So, because I'm so busy with college, I can only do art once a week, you know, on streams. The rest of the day, I play games. But I would love to have you here again if you, I don't know, like scary games or cozy games or simulations about being a dictator of an island. Those are very fun. And thank you so much for the follow. I hope I see you again. If you have any more pixel art questions, you can, you know, tag me. You can also tag me on your art. I don't know if you use social media like Twitter or Bluesky. You can tag me if you want. You have great vibes. I will be back. Have a good night. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Well, everybody, I must leave because I need to eat something. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. It was lovely. Lovely. Not only did I get enough subs from Lily, my dearest, because I wasn't gonna make it to the threshold, and now I did. So I'm gonna get paid this month too. But I'm so glad I made it back. Thanks again for another amazing stream. Listen, Choco. I'm gonna try to convert everybody to pixel art. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna become that dictator and make everybody a pixel VTuber. It was great being back. I did need that break, and I'm gonna keep having that long break during the week. So you're only gonna enjoy me during, you know, from Fridays to Mondays, and that's it. But I'm sure it's gonna change later when I'm less busy with college. So thank you so much. Everybody was so sweet to me tonight. And I hope I see you tomorrow. We're gonna play a very scary game, guys. Alright, bye. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. I love you all. Bye.